Have you ever wondered what someone is really like beneath the surface? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to be dazzled by appearances, smooth talk, or charm. Social media and networking events are filled with polished presentations, making it harder than ever to discern authenticity. Yet beneath the curated posts and practiced words lies a person's true essence, their character. Modern Stoicism teaches us that character reveals itself in subtle but undeniable ways. Understanding these cues can help you build meaningful relationships, avoid unnecessary pain, and protect yourself from misplaced trust. Imagine meeting someone who seems perfect at first, friendly, confident, and charismatic, only to later discover they're manipulative or unreliable. How much heartbreak or professional embarrassment could you avoid if you could identify someone's true colors earlier? In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful signs that can help you see someone's true nature instantly. These insights, grounded in Stoic wisdom and practical psychology, will empower you to make better decisions in your personal and professional life. Stick around to the end, where I'll share a personal story about how recognizing these signs transformed one of my most important relationships. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content on Stoicism, relationships, and self-development. Your support helps us create impactful videos that inspire growth and resilience. Sign 1. How they handle adversity. Adversity is like a stress test for character. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself." When life throws challenges our way, our response often reveals the core of who we are. Let's consider a real-world example. Imagine 2 business partners, Sarah and Tom. Both face the same financial crisis. A major client unexpectedly cancels a contract, leaving them in a tough spot. Sarah immediately gathers the team, lays out a plan to cut unnecessary expenses, and brainstorms new revenue streams. She remains calm, showing leadership and resilience. Tom, on the other hand, panics. He starts blaming his team for not foreseeing the issue, creating a toxic environment and worsening the situation. Now think about your own experiences. Have you ever noticed how some people handle minor inconveniences, like a long line at the grocery store? Do they roll with it, or do they lose their temper? During a long road trip, my friend's car broke down in the middle of nowhere. While the situation was stressful, he calmly called a tow truck, kept everyone's spirits up, and even cracked jokes to lighten the mood. That moment told me more about his character than years of casual conversations. When someone faces adversity, watch closely. Do they focus on solutions, or do they get stuck in blame and complaints? Their reaction can reveal whether they have the resilience and composure to face life's challenges. Sign 2. Their treatment of others. How someone treats people who can't offer them anything in return is a true reflection of their character. Seneca's wisdom rings true. Kindness is invincible when it is sincere. This principle applies in both everyday interactions and life's bigger moments. Example: picture yourself at a cafe. Your friend orders a coffee, and the barista accidentally gives them the wrong drink. Do they politely point out the mistake, or do they snap, belittling the barista for an honest error? These small moments are often where true character shines, or fails to. I once worked with someone who was charming and professional in meetings with clients, but rude to the cleaning staff in our office. That disparity in behavior was a glaring red flag, and sure enough, it wasn't long before their lack of integrity showed in other areas. On the flip side, think of someone who consistently shows kindness, no matter the situation. For instance, during a recent trip, I saw a stranger help an elderly woman struggling with her luggage. He didn't do it for recognition. He just wanted to help. When spending time with someone, pay attention to how they treat waitstaff, delivery workers, or anyone in service roles. These interactions often reveal more about their true self than how they treat you in a curated setting. Sign 3. Consistency. Between words and actions. Actions speak louder than words, yet many people overlook this fundamental truth. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." Authenticity is found in the alignment between someone's words and actions. Imagine a co-worker who always preaches teamwork in meetings but takes credit for others' work when presenting to leadership. Their actions clearly contradict their stated values, eroding trust over time. Contrast that with another colleague who quietly supports teammates, shares credit generously, and delivers on promises without making a fuss. I once knew someone who constantly talked about their dedication to fitness and health. Yet their lifestyle choices, late nights, fast food, and skipping workouts, told a completely different story. It wasn't about judgment. It was about realizing they lacked self-discipline and authenticity in other areas too. Don't jump to conclusions based on one instance. Observe patterns over time. If someone repeatedly fails to align their actions with their words, it's a sign they may lack integrity or self-awareness. Sign 4. How they handle power or privilege. Power doesn't corrupt, it reveals. When someone gains authority or privilege, their true nature often comes to light. Do they use their position to help others, or do they exploit it for personal gain? Think about two types of leaders. One uses their position to mentor younger employees, foster collaboration, and create opportunities for growth. The other hoards information, micromanages, and prioritizes personal advancement over the team's success. The difference lies not in their title, but in their character. I once witnessed a manager who could have taken all the credit for a successful project, but instead highlighted the contributions of every team member during a presentation. That act of humility and generosity solidified their reputation as a true leader. Even in social settings, power dynamics play a role. Someone who constantly interrupts others or dominates conversations may be revealing an inflated ego, while someone who listens and shares the spotlight shows respect and confidence. Pay attention to how someone behaves when they're in control or have the upper hand. Do they lift others up, or do they let their ego take over? Sign 5. Their ability to accept criticism. The final sign is how someone reacts to constructive criticism. The Stoics emphasized humility as a cornerstone of self-improvement. A virtuous person views feedback as a chance to grow, while an insecure or defensive person sees it as an attack. In a group project, imagine giving a teammate feedback on how they could improve their section. Do they thank you for the input and strive to improve, or do they make excuses and shift the blame? Their reaction reveals their emotional maturity and openness to growth. A mentor of mine once said, "The people who thrive are the ones who can take a hard look in the mirror without flinching." I've seen this firsthand. One of my colleagues embraced feedback even when it was difficult to hear. Over time, their willingness to grow made them a standout performer and a trusted ally. Watch how someone handles differing opinions or critical insights. Do they listen with an open mind, or do they shut down? Their response can reveal their level of self-awareness and willingness to evolve. By learning to recognize these 5 signs, you can better understand the people around you and make more informed choices about who to trust, collaborate with, or invest in. Remember, Stoicism teaches us not to judge others harshly, but to seek relationships that align with our values of virtue, wisdom, and growth. Surrounding yourself with people of integrity isn't just about improving your relationships. It's about creating an environment where you too can thrive. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content that inspires resilience and personal growth. What other signs do you think reveal someone's true colors? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay grounded, stay wise, and keep striving toward a life of virtue.